and the world's most glamorous trash can, Willem. We want to thank you both for being with us tonight.
Willem, you are uniquely qualified to judge a punk drag pageant because you literally threw up on your career and made a fortune doing it.
That's me.
What are you looking for from our girls tonight?
I just want a good queen. I want a girl that smells like Febreze, that'll let me borrow her hairspray, that'll blow a producer if she has to and write a book. I'm talking literate bitches. It's good Judy, that's what I want to see. Have the girls passed psych evals? Do we know if our criticisms will cause them to kill themselves?
Probably.
All right.
All right, what did you guys think about Monique?
I didn't really get Cinnabite from it.
I got a Cinnabite if you left it in the oven too long.
Very Leatherface-ish, more than
What'd
a
you call me?
Cinnabite.
Storm or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm
Her
like,
face
I want
was
to see
B.
more. I want to see what she can do, I think.
Yeah.
She got big ass. I like that.
Let's talk about bitch pudding.
It was one of those looks that came out tonight that you didn't know exactly what you were looking at.
Did you know what it was immediately?
I knew it was skin, and it was supposed to be skin.
I thought it was eczema.
She looked like a drag queen that kind of, got messed up on the way to her gig as opposed to a Cinnabite.
Not like Cinnabon Hamburger Mary Brunch.
Right, exactly.
I think you need some mirrors on your face, too, to pull the look together. Make it cohesive. Quit drag.
Let's welcome Alaska Thunderfuck.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us, darling. We are so excited to have you.
Oh my goodness, Swanthula, bring me the axe. And we got to witness the miracle of childbirth over and over. It was
Over and
lovely.
over
It
and
was
over
gorgeous.
again.
She had nails on her toes, so that gets so many points for me. Dolly's garment was so beautiful, but she was like the only one out there that didn't have a concept. It was just like, I'm sexy, It was such a filmic moment, like that silhouette and the glowing stomach, like that alone told a story. Standing there in the dark, you're telling a story, and then like it just developed more and more. I thought it was delicious. It was like your AOL disc with 24 free hours of internet.
No, you have to pay for that.
No, right, they get your credit card information and then they charge you. It's a scam. But no, then your pussy was a CD-ROM, and it was really charming and really funny, and a really great take on the whole thing. Like I just really loved it. I really loved what you did because you're a chicken, and I think that's hilarious. And if you're not wearing toenails, you are not doing drag.
No, bitch, I draw the line right there.
That's not your next song.
Just stay in it, stay in that character 100%, even when you're walking. But you're so pretty.
Judge is somewhat of a supervillain in her own right, and is also known as one of the foremost fantasy and cosplay queens working in the business today. Our friend, Miss Fifi O'Hara.
Oh, that was so sweet. You're ruining my reputation. I actually don't think you need a cape. I actually like that your shoulders are showing and everything. The only problem I had with your look is that when you walk out on stage, compared to the other girls, they just brought a little bit more. And so that was my only issue with it. But you do look absolutely beautiful.
Thank you so much.
One thing that's really, really, really bothering me right now is that your pants are showing 3 inches of extra skin from your boot. Yeah. So it's just those little details. If you can just refine them and fix them, I think it could have taken your look to another level. If I have one critique, I don't think you actually needed that cape. I think that bodysuit is so beautiful, the way it is, and then all the snakes and everything. I just think it's really cool. You didn't really need it.
Thank you.
Makeup mogul, country singer, and drag icon, our friend, Trixie Mattel. Trixie, darling, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you. I've been gooped at the Page, but never spooked at the Page. Hi, Sigourney.
Hi.
Mama. The absolute fucking nerve of you to come out here in 2 looks that are probably some of the best looks of the night. It's just amazing. But from stage, I would have never known you had scaling or all that detail. And if you're gonna take the time to do it, let's make sure they see it from space. It just felt like you had this cool look and we were getting on the runway cows on Ambien. It was like you were marking it. You need to milk it, perhaps. I mean, you fed the children, but you could have breastfed the children. This look is really a feather in your hat in this competition.
Oh, okay. We're gonna do that.
No, man. Actually, so good. It was so mysterious. There's something scarier about smiling the whole time. It got weirder as it went. It was what are they smiling about? I just love masculine as a costume because it's also making fun of how stupid masculinity is. Very sexy look, too. Necrophilia, Western robot sexual encounters.
You will all be participating in tonight's extermination. Here to help us judge tonight's floor show is Dragula superfan and star of HBO's We're Here, Bob the Drag Queen. Bob, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Oh, it's lovely. It's a little chilly, kind of like a morgue. But I like it. I like the danger of drag, but when you were like tangled up, I was like, this bitch is gonna hurt herself. Like, I was like, I'm gonna watch someone trip and stab themselves in the eye. It was like watching a kid run with scissors. Clowns, when they kill, they typically use really unconventional weapons. So it's kind of weird to see a clown with a sword. And you also have the chicken, but then you kill the chicken, but I would have rather have been killed by the chicken. So I lose the sword and keep the chicken. And I do agree, there's a lot of like detail into your garment. Because you're so detailed, it does take it out when you see like the back of the mask that I painted. One little thing pulls you out of the visual. Love details. I love D and I love L. So at first I was like, I thought you were like a traffic cone clown. I was like, I've never seen a traffic cone clown.
It could happen.
And this is wild. From the top of your corn to the bottom of your, probably corns from your feet too. Did you make this?
Of course, head to toe.
This is great. Like, this is drag.
Thank you.
Take it from someone who did it. You do not want to go into the finale of a drag competition wearing store-bought clothes. I mean, it could work out for you. And I was really kind of struggling a lot with giving a critique to you too, because I know you won Resurrection. And I think a lot of times when you're like a black person, people will try to discredit your victories and they'll act like you won because it was a diversity hire. You have to work 4 times as hard to get the same thing that your white, cis, straight counterparts would get. So that's why it was hurting my heart to give you a critique that was less than glowing. But I also feel Black Queer to Black Queer that it feels important to help each other know when we can lift up as well.
I appreciate that.
I love you.
And our next judge is an extraterrestrial recording artist, actress, and drag superstar in her own right, the indomitable Alaska Thunderfuck 5000. Alaska, you truly are our favorite Martian, and thank you for being here.
Martian, Martian, Martian. Oh my God, it's so nice to be here. I thought the story of this was really quite clear. It was like a clown who was at the circus and it was her turn to get dinner. So she went and trapped a pheasant.
I'm so glad that that came through.
It did. It was clear. I marvel at your flexibility. Like when I'm in drag, like this is as far as I
Exactly.
Same.
And anytime you can work flats into a look, brava.
I couldn't imagine doing it in heels.
Well, drag is art, and art is subjective. And I subjectively think this is really good. Your body movements were so specific and so accurate and precise, and this is why I'm scared of AI. I didn't like this. I loved it. I've always wanted to do that.
And our next judge weighs in at a svelte 110 pounds of solid glamour and hails from St. Petersburg, Russia. She's the original Russian doll herself. Please welcome the one and only Katya Zomolodchikova. Katya, my darling, thank you so much for being here with us.
Actually, that's 110 kilos, and it's St. Petersburg, Florida, but I'm so happy to be here. I can't wait for these whores to beat the shit out of each other. I previously had thought that I would send you to jail for those go-go boots. However, looking at it right now,
You still hate it.
no, I just house arrest. The look is crazy, the performance a little clunky, but I'd still fuck you.
Thank you so much.
I know about 8 to 10 West Hollywood queens who would love to be topped by you. The energy was through the roof from start to finish.
Thank you, thank you.
I have a very serious question about those strappy white fucking heels.
Uh-huh.
Could you just bevel your foot to the... You are a lunatic. You know, she might go to jail. You're going to the psych ward for those fucking shoes.
Honey.
What is wrong with you, girl? Those are so wild. There was a lot of unforgivable things happening in your performance, starting with the pants and continuing with the performance. I know you didn't have a lot of time, but girl, you just did not nail these moves. Are you sore?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
old are you?
I'm 30 now.
Okay, third, yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting up there.
Katya, I have to ask you, you're the new person in the room. You weren't behind this missing drag, were you?
Oh no, I stole all her shit. And what, bitch? I'd do it again.